democratic government, I will be tear gas for participating in peaceful protests.
You have been on the street for these police officers.
Yes.
Who have been complaining.
No, I don't fight so that people will appreciate me. I fight because my conscience tells me I'm doing what is right. You understand? Okay. Even as I'm speaking with you, the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu is being pushed into the cell. His younger brother is being pushed to the cell. And we are warning the new commissioner of police, because I heard he was brought purposely to come and do this, that he will be disgraced like those who came before him in this application. He must release Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, and his brother, Fine Boy Kanu, immediately. Otherwise, we will mobilize everybody down to that FCT. And it will be very, very unfortunate if he doesn't do that. Free Nnamdi Kanu now! Free Nnamdi Kanu! Free Nnamdi Kanu! Free Nnamdi Kanu! Yes, that's why we are here. And well, today was massive success. The only thing is that we are going to announce a new date again. And that one will be, they have seen now that we can shut down this Abuja. And you know Abuja, not even the Federal High Court, where we're supposed to go and defend our case today, sat. Because everywhere was shut down. And we are happy that Umar here shut down. Massive protests everywhere. So Tinubu better understand now that we are not joking. We are not playing.
Mr. Sowore, I mean, it's been a rat race, if we call it that, since morning up until this day. We said that the police and the security agencies were particularly looking for not just you but other organizers of the protest. Is it an irony that you're standing right now, right here in front of the force of protest, yet nobody...
Each time I get arrested, I volunteer myself. There's never a time the police wanted me that I did not show myself, make myself available. They are not looking for protesters or organizers. They are trying to crack down on organizers. And I know the reason. The new guy they just brought, they call him Mila Dantawaye, is trying to please Tinubu and the illegal IG here and Wike. That's why he's doing this. But we have said this, we have seen worse policemen before. I see them, some of them in my university days. They are the same people we are fighting for who are retired now. No gratuity, no pension. So be doing bad things to your people. One day you will face the consequences.
Yeah. What assurance for the safety? You said that you're going to announce a new date for another protest. What assurance of the safety of those that will come out for the protest?
We will discuss that when we get there.
Innocent Nigerians that we are having their peaceful protest.
IG to release all
they
this.
Said that they have court order that we should not be in the central area. We left central area, we went to Otako side. They used tear gas and rubber bullets to attack innocent Nigerians. Those of them in Apo who are protesting, they have arrested all of them, including Nnamdi and the Carlos Lego team. They have been arrested. We went to FCT Police Command. They said no, that is a national issue. In fact, the PRO there was very rude. I must say it. He was very, very rude. He was insulting me. I know that that girl is not qualified to be my house help. So after the insult, he said that I should come here. He contacted the first PRO, CSP Benjamin. I've been calling him. The CSP Benjamin said that we should come. I've been here now calling him. I will ask them at the gate. They said that we should call him. I don't know whether he doesn't pick the call. He's not saving his phone. I have sent him a text. We are here now. You cannot. Those people cannot sleep in any cell in Nigeria. Never. This is not Banana Republic, for goodness sake. You can't say because you have few years to be here and you are acting as if we are in Banana Republic. People who have seen police officers. Where is that presumed innocent? Not even Idris, the one whose eyeglass is bigger than his achievement. The other one, Idris, Haruna, name them, Suleiman Abba. They have all gone.
Do you think that the point has been made, that the message has been?
We continue to deliver the message because Mr. President is a product of protest. I participated in a protest with him there in Ojota. He's a product of protest, for goodness sake. Had it been that Jonathan refused to hand over, heaven will not fall. Heaven will not fall. If Jonathan said I'm not handing over, not heaven will not fall, but he handed over for peace to reign. Had it been that Buhari did not come and hand over, will you be a president? Why do you want to destroy the system because you are the president? A Democrat like you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I'm highly disappointed. As a student, as a student, I participated in several protests with you. Why should you want to kill people because they are protesting? Peaceful protests. Look at police officers. I want all the people protesting for police officers, their welfare. And I'm highly supported to police officers. Go and ask those that intimidated people. Look at how their life is. They give you bullets. Can't you use your brain? You are targeting people.
Shooting life.
Must you shoot? Can't you do eye service?
For your salary.
They will use you and they retire.
For your salaries to be increased. You are tear gassing us. Because we are common Nigerians. You are wearing uniforms. They should free this man. The free of Nnamdi Kanu is the freedom and relief of Nigerians, because we have our fundamental rights to protest. Now they are just shooting tear gas to everybody. Now the police that is shooting tear gas, after their retirement, they will still complain and cry out. We are the ones that will even come out again to protest for them, for their pension, which they are suffering now. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Now they can see the massive crowd we have in Apo. That is just the beginning. That's just the beginning. We are just telling Tinubu that should release Nnamdi Kanu. What Nnamdi Kanu did, they can't provide it out. And they can't, even though with everything they charge Nnamdi Kanu for, they didn't see any traces. And they didn't see anything to hold him.
Yeah, no evidence.
No evidence.
Yes.
Now me, I'm calling on President Tinubu that should release Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
Now, we demand for the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Right now.
Niger man. Well, you be the only person that I know that has been seriously converted to Sowore political stunts today. So after all, I thought I wish. So congratulations to you and Sowore. If I only be the new person he add to his camp, I think at least it sure say you go vote. So that's why I call it a plus. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, our markets. Foley, come on. Foley, come on, oh, come on. Before now you go tell me, they accuse me of praising Sowore. So, I don't want you to accuse me down the line of praising him. Okay, so I want you to come on. Maybe you can push back on what I'm about to say of my observation of my observation and pretty much what I've been saying since the guy make it public that is going to shake the whole country. Lord Jesus, what's going on, man? Why are they make me dumb prophet like this? Foley, if I'm giving you a chance, because we are not going to do this again. I know you are there. We are not going to do this after today. Because I hate distraction. I hate spending time
analyzing distraction when signals are abound everywhere. Eh? America just invested 2 billion Shell via Shell through Sunshine. I put it in call that their company, and you think they will sit down and allow their prodigy, you know, pull up a stunt that will undermine their investments? Come on. I say, how which other way I would tell you now how this game take dey work? This is pure distraction, but it's him in too. It has too many dimensions to it. Sowore is struggling to gather momentum for 2027. It's struggling bad. That's why he said that they will fix another date. It's struggling real hard. This is about what? At least more than 10 attempts, to strike a momentum going to 2021. But that's the only way he's going to get a grant. He no go get grant if we be popular the way popular again. All the grants will go to Obi. So the guy is struggling. So Niger man for coming to for understanding that part. Kudos. So this is all political stunts. I thought it's nothing more than a prop. Even when he come out and announced AJ was a coup, all those things. It was just a prop for today. But as far as I'm concerned, it lives up to expectation. I'm disappointed. Thank God I sleep. I don't bother to wake up that make I follow the. Yeah, I did wake up and I look at a few stream. I was like, what the heck is this, man? I just decided to see. And I don't think nothing happened. He promised to shut the whole country down pretty much. And as far as as at now, maybe something else, other videos will pop up or other people who were live at the event that I'm able to see some, unless anything outside that come up again. I don't think the people that came out to protest are up to 500. Eccentric, bring your ass up here, eccentric. What? Bring your ass up here, man. What am I expecting? I was expecting Martin Luther King 1963 rally. I was expecting the civil rights movement like result, let's say the color revolution now that we shall come to know it in the Arab Spring. Am I aiming too much? My expectation too high? Am I expecting too much to be, expecting what happened within the Arab Spring? Because that was his era anyway. The Arab Spring was propelled by the internet, pretty much the coming of age of the internet, and that's what Sahara Reporter comes in. So these are the lead heads of USAID. They are the senior. Well, I want in terms of Nigeria, Sowore is not among the senior. You're the first graduate of USAID in Nigeria. I mean, the likes of Obasanjo, but are still very much alive. So, but in the contemporary Nigerian, today Nigerian, I think Sowore can be said to be no. Tinubu Sideo, Tinubu na senior man, a senior colleague of USAID. Oh, eccentric.
Yeah, what's up?
What's good, brother?
How you doing now? What's good?
I did fun. I like the attempt to speak our language. What's going on with you?
Why's the volume?
Are you
Volume's kind of low. It's kind of weird. Let's see.
are you sold now to the mission of taking Nigeria back? I don't know from who or to where, but are you sold? Are you sold for his third attempt to his $1 billion dream of occupying Asura come 2027? Are you sold so far? with what he did today. Eccentrica.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
The volume is kind of low. I can't hear you. Hold on a minute.
For real? For real? Are you sure it's from my end?
Trying to connect my headset. It's not working.
Maybe it's
How's it going,
your,
man?
yeah. Maybe it's from your end.
How? That's crazy. It's so the volume is so low, man. It's so weird. That's strange, man. Hold on. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if it's coming from my end, but I think it's coming from your hand there.
It's coming from it's definitely coming from me. Like, it's man, the sun just came out. Crazy.
Son, just where you at?
I'm at work, dude.
No, I mean, what city you is?
Yeah, I'm at work, man. I'm on my break. On my
What
little
state?
break, trying to get some
What,
vitamin D. You know what I'm
what
saying?
city? What city?
Huh?
What city you
What
is?
city? I'm in Washington State, man.
Oh, you're in
Washington.
Seattle. Yeah,
Seattle, yeah. Washington, Seattle. Not
is
DC,
it
not
snow,
DC.
is it
Not Cali.
snowing up there yet?
What's that?
Is it snowing up there yet? How cold is it?
No. It's man, it's hella cloudy right now, and it's sunny. Cloudy and sunny. It's freaking
I
weird.
I have my maybe next summer I'll pull up there. I have my homie that live there. One of my friend,
Oh yeah?
my childhood, yeah, friend lives there. Just moved
Nice.
there from Texas last year.
All from Texas. That's what's up. Yeah, because a
Yeah,
lot of people ship their cars from here. I think it's
no,
closer due
already.
to the Pacific Ocean. Yeah.
I know clear about that. Yeah, I only go where I can get 100 degrees, so at least 80 degrees,
Yeah.
99% of the time.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what's up with this headset, bro.
These hustlers, these political hustlers. Somebody is a smart guy though.
Yes,
I like
because
this play.
I cannot imagine that in 2025, under a democratic government, I will be tear gas for participating in peaceful protests.
See, at the end of the day,
Yes. No,
I'm
I
not
don't.
gonna
I don't.
say it is all about him. One way or the other, he will make it about him. It's now about Tinubu doing not being a dictator or pulling on the dictator stunts, not allowing free speech, not allowing their fundamental all those kind of crap. Then they forget the point. They forget the whole focus of the protest, which is to free Nnamdi Kanu. That one is pushed
Yeah.
by to the side. It's not about him. It's just injustice of the government. I like the guy though. It's a smart move. What do you think?
Oh, it is a smart move. Yeah, because his own political ambition. It's kind of tied to the whole thing. You know, so if he's since he knows Nnamdi Kanu is popular, if he like kind of connects his political party with Nnamdi Kanu, it's gonna boost his popularity in the eastern part of Nigeria. So that's smart move for him. But also, like, I mean, this is the first protest. He says he's gonna organize another one. I mean, it's kind of a
Yeah.
little controversial.
What do you think
Controversial.
of that? Did you don't I don't, for me, I think because it did not live up to the hype, or did you live up to that?
Yeah, it didn't.
If
I
you
mean,
live up to I mean, it put a lot of effort to promote the event. It was everywhere. Radios, podcasts, markets, and everywhere. Put it all
yeah. Well,
propaganda just to promote today. But did it live up to that?
Yeah, the problem is the IPOB thing is like kind of like a nationalist movement. You know what I mean? So him being a Yoruba, a lot of the members
Man,
don't want to be.
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the IPOB members, the core members, will not want to be part of it since he's from Yoruba, and that's just the fact. You know what I mean? It's a nationalist movement. It's kind of like the right, like the alt right wing, movement in America. You know what I'm saying? If you're not white, you're part of it. So they can just use you as much as they can, and they'll just get rid of you. You know what I mean? I think that's yeah.
Oh,
It would
that's
be,
it. I don't know. That's a good way to see it, but I don't know if it's that maybe that's a little bit too far. Be- um, I
yeah, but
mean,
you gotta understand, like,
I feel
we
you though.
yeah, we all pretend like we don't know what iPod was all about. Like, I was there when they started, right?
Wow.
I know how the new movement started. You know what I mean? It was an ultra nationalist movement. That's what it is. It wasn't. I mean, basically, the core motivation was Igbo person not being the president. That was it. That was the whole start. You know what I'm saying? Because when Jonathan was the president, you know, Nnamdi Kanu was fine with that. He was cool until he was ousted after his first term. Because if I tell you this, if Jonathan served two full terms, there won't be any IPOP. There will never be any IPOP. It was him serving only one term, and the whole controversy behind it. The United States getting involved, telling him to step down. So they felt like, hey, what the hell? We wanted our own
Yeah,
system
but
out here.
it went against the two power that be. It went,
Mhm.
its economics policy gradually shift. It's as if Americans are losing it. While at home is trying to override the gentleman agreement that they had, which is done by turn. You know, even though it's not it's following the constitution, but it's as if the gentleman agreement, which is outside the constitution, has more power or more sway than the constitution itself.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You
like,
know,
yeah.
which again,
It's
which
funny
is
because
the issue. Sorry, if you I don't yesterday, I don't know if you were there when we were talking about this issue of Sharia, that the North were able to pull it off because they capitalized on what democracy is about, which is go by the number, and they got it. Okay,
that's
maybe you were
smart.
not there yesterday. You're not there yesterday.
That's smart.
Right.
That's the thing about other movements, right? They get involved in politics. Like, IPOP doesn't want to get involved in politics, which is kind of strange to me, right? Like, every movement has to have like different sections. You have to have a political section. Like, they need to borrow at least from the old Soviet communist movement. You know what I'm saying? They had like that political movement, and they had like that militia. They had all types of branches in the movement. So I probably only like
Do,
focus on only, and they're
do you
not getting it.
know? Do you know why? Do you know the arguments against that? Even though they are not making it out loud, it, it is not fair. They have to play the game. They have to play the game. Rather, other system was being handed over to them.
You're
Right?
breaking up. Your audio is breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I think the arguments against that is, even though if they are not saying it out loud, is it's not fair when it gets to their turn, quote unquote. You are not
Hmm.
asking them to go through the needle to get it.
Right.
Whereby whether in other regions we pretty much handed over to them,
No.
by
Yeah.
political
Yeah.
arrangement or so. What you are saying, that's how a real system should work. In the normal circumstances, that's how the game is played. But in the
Right.
Nigerian circumstances, there seems to be a gentleman agreement that is not
Right.
that is outside the norms, right?
That's
So
right. I mean, it's
yeah,
legitimate. Like, it's legitimate. Like, their concern is legitimate. Like, uh, Jonathan should have served 8 terms. I mean, two full terms, right? He should have served two full terms because of the nature of our democracy. It's not really a democracy where the rule is based on the populace, winning, the more the voters, the voters can hand the mandate to the candidate depending on the number. But that's not a Nigerian system. Your system is based on regions. This region rules. This region run. This region. That's like, even though it's not enshrined in the constitution, but that's the way our democracy works in Nigeria, which kind of creates the illusion of fairness, right? But
Yeah.
like, yeah, so he has a legit concern. Like, that was a legit concern about IPOM. You know what I mean? This guy's derailing from the agreement because, like, Tinubu is going to run for two full terms, even though
Oh, that's
his
a
leadership
that's a
is
that's a
two
sad.
full terms. No one's going to tell him to step down. So IPOP was legit for that reason. It's just the problem was they like their premise, like they try to create reasons, and then they kind of created wrong reasons why this is happening, like kind of blaming the regions, this is like, instead of like focusing on like the elite.
Yeah, I don't think they expected that Tinubu will come out all out and say it is my turn, it is our turn.
Yeah.
That kind of throw everybody up like what?
Like, what the
What
hell?
kind
Yeah.
of city? Like, so even though everybody is kicking against it, but deep down everybody is collaborating, recalculating, say, okay, shit, this guy is gonna get away with this.
Right.
And it did. So before the obese carcass could realize that, come on, I don't think they should be hiding under I am not an Igbo president, I am not a Christian president, that kind of set them back a little bit. So they kind of now flip it against, they use it against them, right? By the time they wanted to come out with that, it was too late. It was kind of too late because they played on that G too much. Whereby Bola Tinubu just come out up front. I've been making kings. It is my time to be king.
It's my time.
I was like, what the?
King is going to be king. Yeah. I mean, he understands the game. Like, he understands the unspoken. It's like, hey, it's my turn. It's the unspoken
just
rule.
like it's along the line with Barack Obama. Yes, we can go to the forgotten community and let them know that yes, I am like you, and we can. Right? Even though it's a false hope, the same thing goes to Trump with the audacity, make America great again. Now you can go and argue with that. You can go and argue with that, but it has been said, and so those are. I mean, those three statements will go down in history. That yes,
right? Yes, we can. It's my turn. Make America great.
So the next, Obi has to be very careful because somebody is coming with a slogan that will rattle everybody up too. But at the same time,
dude, they have a lot of precedents they can learn from. Obi, you know what I'm saying? Like Obi's candidate aspiration is not it's not colorful, right? He has nothing like you can. There's nothing about Obi you can say, hey, this right here, this is, you know what I mean? This is what he's known for. Not his slogan. His slogan is not great. I don't even know it. No one talks about it. Like, what is his slogan? It's not
has no
catchy.
slogan. His slogan, I think his slogan going 2023 was production to consumption, right? Production to consumption, something like that.
No.
Yeah, that was it.
That's super neoliberal. And you understand people are moving away from neoliberal ideology.
Right. I think he was the wrong person to push that message too. And but what I'm saying, going to 2027, I think they are taking a different route, which is democracy, right? Bola Tinubu is being a dictator. I mean, just like our folks here in America, the Democrat, right? Just to vilify the Trump until people get fed of it. And I think that's the route they want to take over Tinubu. They are going from he's a sick man, he's too old, he's a drug dealer, to now he's a dictator, right? It it's going after free speech. It will not allow to protest. All those kind of, again, which is it is still the system that is propping that kind of thing, making it about him rather than actually. So it was still the same. But it works anyway. So Obi has to come out with something because somebody will come from somewhere that will come out with that will cross that line again, that will cross that line with a rhetoric that will rattle everybody up. First of all, is to divide the country into two, which is what Bola Tinubu did with a Muslim ticket. Automatically split the country into two, which is smart. so you're going to see somebody that will come that his personality will split the country into two, and then that's a good start. That's a good foundation right there. Then your focus will not be the other side, the other half. You know that this half is with me. Come rain, come shine. So let me focus on this side and see how much I can get.
Yeah.
I think that's how, and the fact that for
Also,
me,
like he
Obi,
doesn't have charisma, right? When he interviews, he does not exude, charisma, right? There's nothing, he doesn't like Trump. When Trump talks, even though he's saying bullshit, you
yeah,
want to
that's
listen to it.
yes,
You want to listen to
because
it. It's funny. You know what I mean?
yes. No, Trump has like 40 years of experience of being in the media, so
Oh man,
it's
that's right.
he has seen it all. He has taken everything all, both failure and power. So you see, so Obi is just coming of age, right?
He-
Maybe 10 years, is still just coming of age to that. And again, it's the primitiveness is showing, which is what you are talking about, whether we like it or not. That primitiveness is playing out as a village person who yes, was able to rise to the top, but
oh yeah.
that cosmopolitan demeanor is not there for him to.
Right, right,
So,
right.
but I still believe his chances are higher in 2031. That's
2031.
by 2031. I still believe his chances are higher.
It depends on like where the political wind is blowing. Like right now, it's popular candidates are winning elections, right? Popular
Yeah,
candidates with a lot some kind of people-centered policy in quote, like Trump. Trump's talking about the price of groceries going up. I'm going to reduce price of groceries. So he's talking to the people directly, things that affect them, which Obi can do the same thing. He can go, hey, the price of rent's going up. I'm gonna put a cap on the rent. The price of gas is going up. We're gonna deal with that and come up with a plan. Hey, people want to hear that. Like this style affect them directly, not I'm gonna build new roads. I'm gonna make people work overtime. Blah blah blah. That's not who cares. Who cares if I make the money? It's not enough for me to buy things that I need. You know what I mean? To live in a city like Lagos, which is going crazy. Like prices is changing every second. You know what I mean? Like I was watching someone on a video go to the market, price something, came the next day, the price changed, price went up like almost 20%. So I'm saying
yeah.
like he could address that directly. He could address that, the core issues like, hey, we are, you know what I mean? Just pinpoint the issue right there. Hey, price of this is going up. I'm gonna deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Pinpoint something that affects the people. That's just the
I think
paradigm.
that's why I said his chances are higher in 2031 because so far he's the only one that come close to what you are saying, right?
Mm,
He's the one that come close to taking the message to the people directly. You are just saying that he can make it more nuances. He can make it more directly to the
right.
average, rather than groups. So
Exactly.
far, he's the one. And by 2031, people like Tinubu will be out of the way. The only person that will be there in terms of popularity with him it
Hmm.
will be Atiku. But the age will not be in Atiku's side, but that age could favor Atiku at the same time. I mean, if you look at the likes of the current waves of even American president, right?
Yeah.
Age is pretty much kind of like advantage in a way.
Because
Work for
yeah, of course. I mean, our society, especially Nigeria as well, Nigeria kind of mirrors America in that sense. We believe that
yeah,
older folks are smarter. Old people are wiser. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
because the
People.
money bags, the money bags who are controlling the power are younger. So you know that once they put the older person there, that take care of the older class. So the guys
Mm,
who did the dirty jobs, right, in the heads of the
yeah.
companies, corporation, the processors, will now be the young folks, right?
Yeah.
So it's a very good kind of I don't know if it's a premeditated arrangement of consciously they put it together like that, But the older guys who took power since in the 60s are pretty much still running things, right? No, not in the 60s, in the 70s, are still pretty much running things via their proxies.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're back. You're
About to head out.
all right, man. Appreciate your time, bro.
Bring it over.
All right, man. Samir.
No doubt. All right. Peace.
Touch out. Anyway, Exectorica. So let's come back to see, we take the conversation a little bit too. But that's exactly where the permutation is now. And I don't think people, the followers, still don't get it yet. Is that 2027 is a wrap. It's done. It's something that has been the give and take has already been, agreed on and has been sealed and delivered. So what you are seeing here is going 2031. But of course, that's where 2027 is also important to pretty much people like that show what it will be, even the articles, every other candidate who has ambition to run for 2031, 2027 is very important. It's pivotal to how he or she we position ourselves come 2031. It's more or less just like the Olympics. Your semi-final is as important, if not more important than the finals, because you have to qualify out of the semi-finals to get to the finals. That's how important it is. So if you don't qualify, then you have no final to can't even imagine yourself being on the podium. So it's the same thing come 2021, right? How Ebola Tinubu perform is done. If you fail, he's done. He cannot come back. So he knows that. So he has no choice. He has to do everything he can to win. Compromise whatever he thinks is possible. That's what every rational human being will do, unless if the whole world have come to agreement that they don't want you again, just like the case of Goodluck Jonathan, whereby all the power that that be pretty much agree unanimously that it's over. He got to go, and off he left. So that's why I said Tinubu cannot lose, and it's not that foolish. It's not that naive. He's one of the smartest politicians around, and the fact that the current politicians are trying to going through the same route Bola Tinubu took, which is the hybrid route of building consensus. Right? I call it hybrid because all it did was to work with elite among themselves, the political elite, the business elite, the royal institution, the street elite, and build a consensus around them. And he got it played out. All right. And that is possible. That is easy for two obvious reasons when it comes to Bola Tinubu. One, because one can argue, is being part and parcel of the political system for the past 30, 40 years. So all the nooks and crannies of the whole country in his palm. So he knows how to oil them, he knows to approach, he knows who needs what, who knows who, and all that kind of bullshit. Now, for people like the Sowore, who don't have the resources, who are still young in the system, resources to do that, their best way is to do the traditional way. That meet the people. Pick leaders among the people. Can't do it by yourself. The fact that you are organizing a protest that has to do with somebody which the state is responsible for his incarceration, one will expect him to use this as an opportunity to actually galvanize or meet, quote unquote, other activists across the nation. The guy didn't do that. He only went to the east, which again point to a different conversation entirely. You know, what is that all about? So one way expect here would have gone to the northeast and south, you know, project this national issue with them. But no, instead, again, he take the Bola Tinubu, he went hybrid, but he no get money to go broader. He went at top. He go meet Atiku. He go meet Good Luck. I mean, all these people because they have a mega microphone, their national voice. Anything they talk. I mean, you see how he was doing photo ops with everybody. But if you actually want to build momentum, if you say you are for the people, one would have been seeing you snapping pictures with the core village activists. That's why I wanted Foley to comment. Foley is a chieftain of his Sowore political party, APC, AAC in Ado Ekiti. I wanted to know how the protest went in Ado Ekiti. If anyone took place at all.
I don't fight so that people will appreciate me. I fight because my conscience tells me I'm doing what is right. You understand? Even as I'm speaking with you, the lawyer to now the Kanu is being pushed into the cell. His younger brother is being pushed to the cell.
But you, the arrowhead, the organizer, is being pushed out of cell. I mean, he's running from bullet. I be running from cell, running from jail. Whatever it is, it was that it was running like it was challenging bold war record.
And we are warning the new commissioner of police because I heard he was brought purpose.
That's the always one. So what his job is to shine light on some people that they think will not fall in line. That will be an obstruction to the special interests that he represents, which are the big international corporation. So when you put when you shine light on those people, put them on the spotlight, maybe everything, their guts will be challenged. Few capitulated, some other people just call it bullshit. They call it bullshit to them. So this will be the next. Nnamdi Kanu will be out of the picture.
What
The
is the
next
plan if they continue?
I am telling the soldier.
are individuals.